Hey guys, I'm David.
Hi, I'm Kathleen.
And welcome to the channel.
Okay, so welcome to the part 2 of our Q&A. We posted part 1 earlier this week, so you might want to check that out. So this is just a continuation of us answering your questions, the questions that you sent in for our 1 million views giveaway video.
Yeah. So by the way, we already picked the winner randomly on that video. So watch that video so you can see who won the contest. So thank you everyone for joining again. So yeah, we should start with can we start with what do you call this?
Yes.
With the questions? Okay. So
we can continue. So
the first question is
from Mark Andrew. Majority of your reviews center around static figures and some Nendos. Do you guys have any plans to expand on action figures from SH Figuarts and Figma, or maybe you review more plastic model kits?
Okay, so as far as action figures are concerned, I think I'm going to get the Spy Family SH Figuarts.
I've seen the pictures also, and they're looking good so far.
Okay, for plastic model kits, that's one of my hobbies.
Yes.
And I've been wanting to make reviews for it because I have so many kits in my collection, but it's just so hard to review this plastic model kit. So mostly Gundam and the One Piece sets that came out. But maybe one of these days I'll try to make one, and if the time that it takes me to create one video is almost the same as unboxing something, then I'll probably do it.
Yeah, but it's probably gonna take a little more time than our usual unboxing videos.
Because I usually love the Gundam Master Grade kits, and that kind of takes me like at least a month to build. So we'll see what we can do about it. But yeah, of course we will be expanding depending on what figures do come out. So yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Okay,
so next is from Ivan.
Ivan?
Yeah.
Ivan? If you're given 1 million pesos and the rule is to spend it only on toys, what toys will you purchase and why? I think if we were given 1 million pesos, that would be our chance to finally buy designer art toys, because we've always wanted to buy those, but we haven't been able to because they're really expensive.
Yeah, but that only costs around $750 to $1,000 each. So that only equates to around 50,000 pesos for one figure. So maybe we can get a couple. I'll probably get like a 1-to-1 scale figure of Luffy, and Zoro, which is around 375 pesos or 275,000 pesos each. Yeah, more or less.
Yeah,
so,
I'd like to buy those
You're already
big resin statues.
Yes.
Figures.
Which one exactly? I think the Gon and Killua resin statue that we've seen before. I forgot who made it, but it's one of the famous statue collectors of anime figures. So yeah, I'm going to get a few also. Maybe Sideshow Collectibles, Batman, Frank Miller Batman.
Oh, I want. I've seen the
One-fourth statue, but
I want the Catwoman, the one that we saw many years before in.
That's a nice
Toy-Con.
Oh, that's a one-fourth scale. Yeah. Oh, is it the statue one?
No, the statue.
Oh, the Sideshow Collectibles one. Yeah. Okay, that's around 80,000. Yeah. The Batman costs around 114. So yeah, we're close to 1 million now. So I think we still have like 300,000. So it's very easy to buy. We can buy all of the Funko that we see, all the Nendos that we see in the store.
Yes.
And that's more than enough to cover. It is very easy. You kind of need just like half a day to spend all of those. Yeah.
Okay.
And why? Because those are awesome. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for the question.
So okay, Ryan. From Ryan, when did you start collecting figures?
Oh, we already answered this from the previous video, but yeah, I started collecting when I was a kid, but our collection was jump started in 2013.
Yes, 2013, yes.
Okay.
From Roland.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, sorry,
Ace.
sorry. From Ace. Ace
What?
Ernest. What is the best part of being a figure collector?
Okay. I think meeting all of the collectors
Yes.
in the hobby. I think that's one of the best things about it. And meeting the retailers, the salespeople, everyone. I think that's the best part about collecting. It's the figures. It's kind of the bonus here, at least for me, because yeah, it's really about hunting that one figure that you really want, and that excitement. I think that's what fuels me the most. That's what I love about it.
That's true. That's true. You know, when you collect figures, especially your favorite characters, it's so nice to look at them when they're on this display. Like, you know, when you've had a long day or a tiring day, and you've had a bad day, you just go home and look at them, and it's like all your worries will disappear, and
all of these figures kind of gives you a small amount of happiness in them. So if you have
not just small amount,
a big amount, they contain some sort of happiness in them.
Yes,
Yeah.
and to add to what you said, you know, meeting fellow collectors, when you're collecting something, you can try to look for groups, online groups. There are a lot.
Yeah.
And you'll get to meet a lot of fellow collectors who are. It's great to meet other people who like the same interests that you like, and it's such a nice feeling, you know, to belong.
Yeah.
And
Just finding that diaspora is really fantastic.
And having friends in the community is such a nice feeling. There.
Yes. So thank you for the question.
Thank you, Ace.
So next is from Roland. Oh, fellow out-of-box collector, and of course, I have to ask the two most important questions. Where do you display your figures, and how do you keep them clean from dust? Okay, we don't have a glass cab, to be honest. So we put it on shelves. I put it on my desk, and for me, this room is actually in front of our house, so it's near the street, so I kind of get a lot of dust. So that's one big problem. But I kind of keep them tidy by using makeup brush, and I have a small vacuum. And I kind of, when I have time, I just look at them, and then if the dust is kind of, what do you call this? You can see the dust already accumulating. That's the time to clean them, and it's going to be a lot of fun because you'll be able to play with them while cleaning.
That's really the challenge when you're an out-of-box collector. When you display your toys on the shelves, they're really going to gather dust. So you really have to find time to clean them every once in a while.
Yes. So thanks for that, Roland. So next is Angel. What do you do with the boxes of all the pops you are keeping? How do you clean your OOB pops? How often? What are the worst nightmare you could think of for an OOB collector?
Okay, for the boxes of the pops that you are keeping, what we do is
throw it away. Joke.
No.
I actually threw some because I had some bad boxes before.
Only the bad boxes.
Yeah. So if it's not worth keeping, then I throw it out.
Depending on how damaged the box is.
Yes, and also for some of my Ninja Turtle collections, it came with this clamshell packaging, the one with a box at the back. What I forgot what you call that. Anyway, I threw them out because there's no point in saving those packaging. Yeah.
Yes, for the Funko Pops, what we do is, because one problem we have is space.
Yes.
Like we're really running out of space to display our pops. So we take the pops out of the box, and then we flatten the box. We we gather all of the flattened boxes together.
Yes.
And also the clamshell, we put labels on them.
Yeah. So
And
we
then
know
we-
who
Yes.
Pops it belongs to. Yeah.
Yes, and then we all put them in these huge, we call them mega boxes.
Yeah. It's basically a plastic bins. Yeah.
Yes.
The one with a cover, and then I store that in a room. We have a storage room here, so we put all of them, and then some of the Pops that doesn't fit in our shelves, we put them in Ziploc bags with desiccants to
Yeah.
protect them. So yeah, that's how we store them. And how do you keep them clean from dust? Okay. Ay, no. How do you
How
clean
often?
and how often? Yeah. As soon as I see dust accumulating on top of their heads, it's time to clean them. So I just use a makeup brush to dust it off. Of course, wear dust mask, and I have a small vacuum cleaner to clean them.
Yes.
The one with a brush, yeah.
So what are the worst
You
nightmare?
could think of for an Ubi collector.
Maybe if the figure falls on the floor and it breaks.
Yeah,
I think that would be
yeah, but mostly we
the
have vinyl
worst.
figures and PVC figures, so that's
Yeah.
one of the less thing to worry about. But yeah,
As
I think for
compared
me
to-
it's the fading of paints.
oh
figures,
yes,
yeah. Because some of the early Funko Pops, regardless of which one, like the Chase DC ones, regardless of how well you kept them in a place, you'll notice that Flash, the red already faded, most probably by now.
Yeah.
The Beauty and the Beast Pops, those paints right there, the white turned yellow. I'm sure all the other collectors are experiencing that. And of course, we are in a very harsh climate country.
we
So,
live in the tropics.
so yeah, that's one thing that kind of sucks. Because, yeah, the paint,
yeah, but it really can't be avoided.
yeah. Even in 1/6 scale figures, that's a big problem, especially with the Iron Man figures. So, yeah.
Okay, so our next question is from Denise. So think of a figure which you somehow want but still hesitate to purchase. If given a chance, what would you change or improve on that figure that would ultimately convince you to get it? So I've always wanted to buy this Funko Pop of Ned Stark. It's an SDCC exclusive from 2014.
14. Yeah.
We passed up on the chance to buy it before because we just started collecting Funko Pops during that time. And that was the time when we can buy Funko Pops for 295 pesos only. And we thought it was quite expensive because it cost 3,500 pesos. But then the show got so popular and the price of that pop became 6 figures.
Yes.
It reached 100,000
100,000, yeah.
pesos.
Yeah.
Yes. So
That's roughly around $3,000. Yeah.
So I wasn't able to buy it anymore. But now it doesn't cost that much. Maybe it the price now is reduced to half, I think. It's
Less than
still
half. Yeah. Less than half.
less than half.
Yeah. If it's not
30,000
yeah.
around that.
yeah, if it's not in the, because you can get it graded right now, some of the pops, so they accept it like the CGC, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So the cost of the pop goes higher because of the fees. And of course, when they say that your figure is in this condition, like 9 out of 10, then you can price it higher and it's authentic and whatnot. So yeah.
Yeah, so but I still won't buy it at that price, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, it's hard to buy a figure if the price is like that.
Yeah.
Considering that we know how much a vinyl figure really does cost. So yeah, if for me, it's really not. I still hesitate buying Jujutsu Kaisen Yuji Itadori figures because I haven't seen a statue or a figure that looks like him.
exactly like him.
Yeah, there's always something off about the face or the head or the. They always get the pose the power, the clothing, but they always miss out on the face. And I still couldn't find one that looks like him. So right now, my favorite Jujutsu Kaisen figure is the Nendoroid. Of course, that's a Nendoroid, what do you call this? Style. It's a highly stylized figure, so it's a chibi of him. So it kind of, of course, it kind of looks like him. But if I want something that looks exactly like him, it's very hard to find. So yeah, any of those Yuji Itadori figures, because all the ones that I have is a bit disappointing.
Yeah, and also course figures. I think we've said that more than once, I think. We've always wanted to buy the course figures.
Okay, so for the course figures, I think it's really perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, some of the smaller ones, they have like smaller like this, and bigger ones. But of course, if there's something that you want to change about it, it's the price. Because the starting price is already.
That's why we don't buy those, because they're so expensive.
Yes, but other than that, I think those are really art pieces that you'll enjoy for the rest of your life. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, so I hope that answers your question, Denise. So thank you very much. So the next one is Eugene.
How much is your most expensive Funko Pop?
I think we have answered this before, but yeah, I think mine is the Disco Skeletor SDCC exclusive metallic, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4-pack Amazon exclusive glow in the dark, and I think one of the SDCC metallic turtles.
Yeah, mine I think is my from the Game of Thrones line, the White Walker HMV exclusive. Or I think one of the Beatles pops.
Yeah, that set specifically. Yeah, if you have the complete set, that's quite expensive.
Yes,
So,
and it's really hard to find now.
So next is from Mark Ryan. If you could go back in time
to change one thing, what would it be?
I
wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah, me too. I won't change a thing because we won't be here. We won't be here on what. We won't have anything that we have today if we change something before. So also we at least try to live without regrets. No regrets whatsoever. So next is from, I don't know how to pronounce this, but is it Nister? Nister?
Ryan, what made you start collecting toys?
Okay, for me, of course, little boys needs to play. so yeah, I started collecting toys when I was a kid. But growing up, of course, when you start working, you'll have a bit of a purchasing power to buy something that your mom didn't get you before. So most of the time, it's for nostalgic purposes.
Yes.
Or reasons. Yeah, for me, that the nostalgic feel is strong within me.
Me too.
Yes. And of course, the artist in me also, I really love art toys. So, and comic books because it's connected to art.
Yeah, and because when you're a fan of something and you see your favorite characters in a different form, and you own a piece of that character, it's such a nice feeling for me.
Yes, me too. So yes, so now it's from Manuel.
Rare or hard to find figures you want to unbox?
Okay, for me, it's one of those rare Star Wars in blister packs, the rare ones from the 80s. I want to just rip it open because you can never put it back the way it was. So once you open it, that's it, it's opened. So I want to unbox one of those. I want to open one of those in front of the camera and show everyone that, hey, I opened one. But yeah, maybe one of those anime statues, the bigger ones, like, or just the big ones. Just, yeah.
I guess I would love to finally unbox a headless Ned Funko Pop figure.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, the exclusive pops that I missed out on before.
Yeah. And some maybe Freddy Funkos. That's gonna be
yeah.
fun. Yeah. Next is Carl Anthony. Next is from Carl Anthony. It's in Filipino, so it says here, ilan target nyo na subscribers by end of the year? So it's in English. How many subscribers are you targeting to have this year?
By the end of the year.
By the end of the year. So we actually don't have any targets because it's just something that we can't control.
Yeah.
So
if we reach, for example, 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, that's
going to be great. Yeah.
That's a huge deal for us, and that would be awesome. But if not, it's okay.
If how many we get, it's okay. We won't be disappointed. We won't be sad that we weren't able to reach our goals because we're just doing this as a hobby. So we're not those like, okay, we need to reach it by the end of the month. This figures, we are not like that. So yeah, if we are doing this professionally, maybe we'll have something like that because of course that's going to be our living. But we aren't like them. So yep, none. But if you can push it to 10,000, then maybe. So yeah. So next is from
Erico.
Erico.
How long have you been together? Did you start as fellow collectors? So, well, we've known each other since high school, but we didn't. We just became a couple like a few years after college. So we've been together for 11 years as a couple. And did you start as fellow collectors?
No, we did not. I was already
friends.
I already was a collector, but she wasn't. She doesn't
really.
even like anime. Before, yeah.
Yeah,
But I didn't tell her that. Yeah,
please don't hate me for that.
I didn't tell her that.
Now I love anime.
Yeah. So next will be from
Rumor Glenn.
Glenn, yeah.
So many questions.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 7 questions from Rumor, but we already answered most of this.
Yes.
So number 1 is, when did you guys start collecting figures? Yes, when I was a kid. But
I started collecting seriously in 2013.
Yes.
What is your very first figure?
For me, I don't know. I really love. I was a kid. I really can't remember. But okay, let's just start in 2013. Well, I think it was the Ninja Turtles 80s re-release. The one that doesn't open the shell at the back. I think I started with that.
Mine were Walking Dead Funko Pops.
Yeah. So, most favorite figure
and why?
I think we answered this before.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We mentioned our top
the
three,
top 3, and also
three.
we picked one from our collection, favorite one, Grail. That's actually like this.
Yes.
So mine is the TMNT Michelangelo. Least favorite figure and why?
Least favorite figure.
I don't know if I have a least.
Gosh. Yeah.
Because we only buy the figures that we want. Except if we win something or it was given to us. But then again, that would have some value to it, like sentimental value. So it's quite hard to choose.
I don't know if I have a least favorite.
Yeah, I'm thinking of one, but no. Maybe disappointed, like I said, all of my UG Itadori figures except for the Nendoroid one. It's a bit disappointing. So yeah, no least favorite. Yeah, maybe that. So the best and least
figure line.
What do you mean?
GSC, the best one. GSE Mega House.
Okay, the best line. For me, it's hard.
Would you say Nendoroids?
Yeah.
Good Smile Company.
Good Smile Company, I think, is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Funko, and they're hit and miss. Mega House is great, actually. They have really quality figures. Ban Presto
too.
Yeah, but it's a hit and miss for them too.
Also,
Yeah, Collectible PH
yeah,
is
but
good.
for the price of Ban Presto, you can't really complain.
Yes, yeah, true. So yeah, the least least figure.
Now, Pop Mart figures are also.
Oh yeah, that they have the best in terms of minis
Yes.
and blind boxes.
They're really nice quality.
They're on top of the game. I think they're on top of the food chain. So if you're wondering where I'm looking at, because I'm looking at our shelves. So yes, yeah. I think that's okay. I guess.
Oh,
Figures to look out
for.
I highly recommend right now looking at Nendoroids because they're great quality, and Taito together with Sega.
Especially if you're anime fans.
Yeah, because they really they really produce great quality figures.
Yeah.
That you don't see in stores that much because they're always sold out during the pre-order. So try to look at the pre-order slots and look at their catalog because they're really good. What
Cheapest and most expensive figure do you have?
Okay.
I think we answered the most expensive already.
Yeah. So the least
The
expensive.
cheapest.
Maybe the ones that came with a Happy Meal. Like the Snoopy ones, I have a few. Or maybe the one from the Gashapon toys.
yeah,
I
the
have some
Gashapon.
TMNT, Deadpool. I don't know what else I have. Yeah, the small ones. Yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
John Cesar C asks,
What do you do for a living?
Yeah, we answered
we
this
answered
before.
this already. I'm a preschool teacher by
Yes.
profession, but I also do some writing on the side. So preschool teacher and writer.
So for me, I'm a designer. I'm a UX UI designer. So basically, I make things look good. And yep. And yeah.
So from
next,
Daniel Allen.
Allen.
Is being a collector and YouTuber hard? Do you think anyone should follow their dreams, even if there's only a small chance that they can achieve it?
Is it
Is it hard?
the first
Okay,
part?
let's answer the first question.
Does being a collector and the YouTuber hard? Being a collector is easy. Being a YouTuber, that's
If
really
you
up to you. It really depends on you if you have the skills.
Yes. And if you have the heart for it, you know,
Yes.
if you have the passion for it.
Yeah, if you have the patience, I think it's more of the skills, patience, and expectations when it comes to YouTube. Because the numbers will really screw you up if you don't know how to set your expectations. Because the moment that you upload a video, some of your videos will get a lot of views, some will just get like 20 or a few. So be ready for that. People will be commenting negative and mostly positive stuff about your video. So be ready for that. So is it hard to be a YouTuber? Not exactly. You just need to be patient.
And you have to develop a thick skin because there are really people out there who just want to be mean to you just for the sake of.
And they just really don't know you personally. So you just have to learn how to brush it off.
Yeah.
But in terms of skills, everything can be learned. So like you need to learn how to edit, how to set up your lights, how to use your camera. It doesn't matter if you're using a camera phone. You really have to study it in order to create better content. And that's it.
Do you think anyone should follow their dreams even if there's only a small chance that they can achieve it?
Yes,
I think
of course.
Yes.
Without dreams, your life wouldn't be. I think the dreams is what you should hold on to. So you'll have something to achieve in your life, and it's something that will keep you going. Because without it, life will be boring if you don't have dreams or aspirations, at least. So it doesn't matter.
So that you have something to work towards.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter if it's hard to achieve. We all have that dream. Everybody has that dream. And of course, life is not easy.
Yes, of course.
So it doesn't matter if it's big or small dream. as long as you believe in yourself, that it's in your heart that your dream will come true, then it's going to come true. It's really up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last one.
Last
Last
one
entry from Russell.
from Russell.
Does being a YouTuber and collector make you happy?
Yeah.
And do you believe that everyone should pursue their ambitions, even if there's just a little possibility that they may come true?
Oh.
Somehow similar.
Yeah. Are you
Same-
guys
same
friends?
question.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
Like you
being a
copied
YouTuber and
each other's
collector.
answer.
Does being a YouTuber and collector makes you happy? Of
Yes.
course.
Yes, very much. Yes.
Yeah. So like what we said from our previous videos, being a YouTuber is it's like for us, we already know how to do it. So it's kind of like the skills that's involved in creating the content is like we already know it like the back of our hands, and it just comes naturally. And of course, being a collector is just a plus for that, or is it vice versa? Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, and there's when you're a collector, there's a certain amount of happiness, a different kind of happiness that comes from collecting figures and seeing your figures all together. Mm.
Yeah, that satisfaction, that feeling of satisfaction, seeing that all of those figures are now complete. It's just so fun. I love that feeling. So the next one is, do you believe that everyone should pursue their ambitions? Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah.
So we answered that already.
Yes. So I guess that's all of the questions now. And
Yeah, that's
yes,
it.
yeah, that's it. We finally finished
We're
it.
done. Yes.
So thank you very much, everyone. Those are really fun and hard questions.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
we should do this every once in a while.
Yeah.
This Q&A.
Yeah, maybe at least once a year.
Once or twice.
Once
Yeah.
or twice, yeah. So
Yeah, so again, thank you very much everybody for sending in your questions and for participating in our 1 million views giveaway.
yes,
And there were others also who sent their congratulations, their
Yeah.
congratulatory messages.
Yes.
Thank you so much for that, even if you didn't send
A question. but we added you on the list, by the way.
Yes.
So
like Sir Jules.
yes.
Yes.
And there were a few more. So
Yeah,
but we added them on the list.
Yes, we also included you in the raffle.
So yes. So thank you very much. And of course, we want to thank again Mainstream Manila for sponsoring our giveaway. So that's the
Yeah,
Goku
thank you,
BWFC.
thank you.
So congratulations again, Denise and Sebastian. So that's it.
Yeah,
And-
thank you very much everybody for sending in your questions. Hopefully, you'll participate again next time when we do this.
Yes, I will try to get more awesome prizes.
Yes.
Yes. So that's it for this video. Thank you again, everyone. Thank you for watching. I'm David once again.
And I'm Kathleen.
And always remember
to
to
unbox your toys.